It's contingent. In other words, you are the cosigner on the loan. So maybe you co-sign for your kid and the kid lost their job and things went sideways. And it was recent. Well, it's more than a year old. It's not even really a problem. But say it was recent. Say it was 3 or 4 months ago. Your kid lost their job and they went late on the loan. What happens at that point? If they're trashing your credit because they were late, which kind of sucks, but things happen, right? How is that viewed? And in those kind of situations, I've actually talked to different lenders, and that is what's called a lender interpretation. In other words, the lender gets to decide how they want to proceed. Some lenders will say, you know what, it sucks to be you. You should have taken responsibility for the loan and seen that the kid was late and paid it instead of them, or, made them pay it, or whatever you want to do. Other lenders are like, you know what, it's someone else's debt, even though you're co-signer on the debt, that we could potentially exclude that as towards qualification or counting against. We would not count it against your qualifications. What I'm trying to say. Now, non-contingent, in other words, the other person's on a loan. So this actually happened to me recently, that the person went overseas and they basically, instead of selling their car normally, they actually gave their car to someone and said, hey, take over my payments. Well, guess what? The person that took over the payments was kind of a deadbeat, did not make the payments. The car got repoed. And my question was, well, it's not their car anymore. They actually sold it. And the lender said, too bad. They did not pay off the debt. They didn't refi the debt to get the person out. They're still on the loan. And because they're still on the loan as the sole borrower, even though the other person got the car repossessed, my veteran borrower should have been responsible, and they weren't. And so the car got repossessed, trashed their credit. Long story short, they are not getting approved. That is contingent versus non-contingent liability.